Hi, everyone, and welcome to the LivingWell Podcast show. I'm your host, Tony Ferriero. Today, I got a couple ladies that I met out and about on the out in the networking circle. I just happened to be at an event, and I ran into these two wonderful ladies, and I just had to have them on my show. I'd like to welcome Nancy and Kat, aka Dangle Dot. They are super fun. I just fell in love with both of them when I met them. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Our privilege. It was wonderful to bump into you, Tony.
Yes. Yeah, it was great. It was great. And I really appreciated being able to catch up with you guys and have coffee. And real quick, before we get started, I do want to say that they will be one of our guest speakers at our Centennial Hills YMCA event on April 10th, our Aliante Casino event on May 2nd, and at the Orleans on May 30th. I'm so excited to hear you and share you out with our guests, and it's an honor. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and get going with this podcast. Again, like I said, it's really fun. The questions are just like fun, snappy little answers, and we'll get going. So if you can describe your business in one sentence.
We dare to do dementia differently, if you're formal.
I love it. Yay, look at you guys. I love that. You guys are so excited and happy. I mean, this is great. It's a beautiful day today. I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
Yes.
This is great. What's the biggest problem you solve that people don't even realize they have?
Well, would be that early detection is really an important thing, and not to be afraid of it.
Yes, and that you can live well and be an amazing care partner in the journey of dementia.
Beautiful. Great answer. That's a great answer. What's the one thing attendees need to check out when they either come to your booth or listen to you speak?
Come with an open mind.
I was just going to say, an open mind.
And then we're going to sink into your heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're coming with experiences.
Yeah, well, you did mine. You definitely sunk into mine when I met you. Both of you. I mean, I think you're both incredible. What's the biggest myth about your industry that we need to bust?
Good one.
Is that when you get a diagnosis, it's an ending, not a beginning. And it can be a new beginning, and you don't know what you have until you have a diagnosis, really.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be afraid of it. It's okay. I'm here to say 12 years later, it's okay.
And it's unbelievable.
And also that the theory, there's nothing you can do, and that your life is over, is we're here to change that narrative. There is a lot you can do. It may be different than where you were before, but there's a ton of amazing resources, groups, activities, way to make your life with dementia supported and more enriched. And you perhaps may discover new skills.
Yes, and a whole different perception.
Yeah, well, you can tell that it works. And whatever you guys are doing, I think people are going to listen, because you two are just a ball of energy and living proof.
Common people, and so if we can, you can.
There you go. Beautiful. I got a side question for you. Why LivingWell Expo?
Well, we met Tony. And
Best answer ever.
You have a smile that is very engaging, and you have a love for what you're doing, and it takes and us too, and so we were gravitating to you because of how you received us. And
and I think it was mutual.
From the top, settling down. It's rolling up your sleeves and saying, hey, there's something to listen to here.
Yeah, that's great. I appreciate that. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that answer, but I'll take it. Right?
Yeah, and to offer, even the theme "Live Well." That's what we're about, right? How can we focus on what we can do to support life and
not what we can
age well and enjoy that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, live with what you can do, not what you can. I like that. That's great. Why should people run to your booth this year? Either your booth, or why should they run to listen to you speak?
We give out bubbles.
Wow, we give out bubbles.
we bring a smile to places where they think that they have nothing to smile about.
That's beautiful. And you know what?
Receiving.
Yeah, and today we need to have people that can make people smile. We do. A lot of people.
It's not just fluff. It's lived experiences. And again, if we can, you can.
Yes. And I'll just add, as my background in pharmacy and then working in brain health science over the last 30 years, there's a lot of neurochemistry automatically available when we smile. Yep. We play still. We allow ourselves to play. These are ways we make our brains happy.
Laughing, dancing. Yes.
Lots of fun. I always say, you got to have fun. You have to have fun. What's one exclusive experience, offer, or surprise just for the LivingWell Expo guests?
That there is hope. That if you've received a diagnosis and as takes your breath away. 12 years ago, I got a diagnosis, and 4 years later, I got a mild cognitive impairment diagnosis. And if I had lived with the first early onset Alzheimer's, it changes all the time. And don't be afraid. Mm-hmm. Turn around and look it right in the face.
Right. So we're going to offer a sense of hope. And then just like the people who are taking action to come to your expo, hope does take a little action, right? And we're going to point in the way if you feel like there's some cognitive things going on, where the best next step could be.
That's great. Man, you guys, the answers are incredible. I appreciate it. Tell us about a time your product or service changed someone's life.
It's rare. It is rare when we go out amongst people that we don't hear in one way or another at the end of our presentations and just conversations. Mm-hmm. They don't walk away with a different perception.
Wow.
They just haven't heard that. The tragedy narrative is a better sell for some companies, right?
Yep.
They're not looking for a solution. We can tell how we've lived because of a diagnosis and because of people in our lives that we care for.
I mean, it's that been there, done that factor.
It is. It's not a third party guessing at it. It's two people that are living it.
Are doing it right now.
Are doing it. Yeah, you're doing it. I mean, you are both living proof into what your brand and what you guys are accomplishing. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's crazy. I mean, it really is crazy. Here's a great one. What's your bold prediction for your industry in the next 5 years?
Possibilities are alive.
Okay. Yeah, but aging is on the rise. Dementia is on the rise along with that. And we really need to get the message out there about we all have to work together to change this trajectory.
The baby boomers are coming.
Are aging, and we want to age well. We want to age with healthy brains. We want
bodies,
and then know if this cognitive changes come into your life, that there's support, there's community, there's like singing, there's dancing for people living with dementia. Yeah. And it's not the end stage that people fear so much. There's so much you can do.
It's incredible. What's the funniest or craziest thing that's ever happened at your booth or one of your speaking engagements?
Oh gosh.
The craziest thing.
Well, I think we've had people, go from hearing about dementia and being
just sitting there,
that contrasted kind of self, to us dancing with bubbles and showing that this is part of dementia too, right? Like that we can still have that joy factor.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we surprised people, I think, more than anything. And something crazy that we did to challenge our own selves, we did make our own music video to These Boots Are Made for Walking out on YouTube, which was a big challenge.
It was.
Our first last
dancing
video.
More than anything.
We're going to have to check that out for sure. We'll have to make sure we're playing that at our event for you.
For Walking, and it was fun because Nancy is a poet and she rewrote the lyrics around
Oh, that's incredible. That's fun. That is fun. Okay, here's a good one too. What's the best reaction you've ever received from a customer?
A thank you.
Yeah.
Truly. It can be
goes a long way.
We had someone at the Alzheimer's Walk last year who came up, and she 5 years prior had her picture taken with me, or even more than that. And she brought a picture with her and I together. And she said, I think about you and I watch you, and I'm so glad to be here with you today. And I'm sorry, I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the right place on that.
Look at you. That's
I apologize for that.
Hey, humor's a great thing.
So it's always something like that. And it makes my walk a lot easier.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would say from the care partner perspective, we have had tears in the audience, but it's a recognition that that we recognize the challenge of the journey, but also the ability to make it into something different.
Yeah.
You walk away just happier. If all you hear is
it's incredible.
And hopefully, they realize that it's genuine and authentic, and so they walk away just feeling lighter.
Yeah, it's great. It's
great. Feeling lighter and brighter.
Wow.
And that makes us feel.
Yeah, for sure. What's the one thing seniors do way better than the younger generation?
Take that.
Okay, well, let me
take this one.
Hey, the wisdom that we have, right? There's 62 years between myself and my grandson.
Wow.
Right. And sometimes he pays attention to that and sometimes he doesn't, right?
Right, yep.
But the deal is, people who have been around longer normally might have something worthwhile to say.
100%.
Right. And I've worked in aging now for a long time, and because I used to love my aunties on the couch and listening to their conversations. And I hope that we can refer to aging adults as our elders again. They are the wisdom keepers and really need to be revered in our community.
Yeah.
So we come with that.
I find it amazing when people, younger generation, donates their time to go to assisted living places and things like that, and sit with the older people, just visit with them. It's incredible. And those kids are gonna grow up to be something, because they're taking on that knowledge just by listening to that story. And you might go back the next day and hear that same story, and the next day and the next day and the next day, but you're going to cherish that story eventually. Eventually they're going to be gone, and then the stories are gone, but they're never gone. They're always in your mind. So incredible. Yeah, wisdom is huge, especially with the older. I think I already know the answer to this question, but we're going to bust it anyway. If your business had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh, well, we like we use often the theme from Laverne and Shirley. Because we feel like we're a mess sometimes, but we're a fun mess.
That's great.
We're
And
gonna
it's fun.
make it.
That's right. And the sad part is luckily, or not the sad, luckily, most of the attendees and guests at our event's going to remember Laverne and Shirley, but
Yes.
there's going to be part of the audience that's going to go, who? Who? Well, we'll find that theme song, and we'll make sure
Oh, that's great.
we've got a couple of those for you
Bubbles
guys.
really good
And the
with that,
bubble.
Tony.
We do tiny bubbles too. Where that works. Really
Love
well.
the bubbles. I love it. I love it. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. You guys are incredible. I really, really appreciate all your time and just giving me the opportunity, because we just met, to have, to be able to put this together in such a quick notion, appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you for setting the tone, your heartfelt tone, and we look forward to inviting our friends and being there.
Absolutely. Yep. I'll be in touch with you guys very soon. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.